Always ready.
And hello, and thank you for stopping by yet another edition of Wildcard Wednesday with Massachusetts Beer Reviews and Company. Just have a wine, beer, or spirit, and let's talk about whatever you're bringing this evening. Just keep it nice and lively, and don't be a douche. No, no, no. Here's our panel of the day. We have myself from southeastern Massachusetts, Thomas Meadow 75. That's James Madonna. State of New Jersey. Got Beer Man from the state of Oregon.
Cheers.
Got an Oregon beer to talk about in a minute. And miscellaneous brew reviews out of Florida.
Cheers.
Welcome everybody. Let's just get right to it. What are you bringing to the show, Beer Man?
I've got one. I've had it in the fridge about a couple weeks here, wanting to get it out on your show. Actually, I'm glad I'm able to try this. But it's from Drecker. Thank you, Eric. Drecker Brewing Company out of Fargo, North Dakota. Nodak, they call it. And it's the bomb plop. It's red, white, and blue, kind of 4th of July theme. Just kind of show you, spin around. They always have cool. All their stuff kind of looks the same, but it's cool artwork. I like it. Independent Craft Brewers Association, 5.2%, a little lower. It's a fruited hard seltzer. It's with blueberry, raspberry, cherry, and lime. I've been keeping it upside down, so hopefully I'm going to little roll here. Oh, too rolly. My old beer almost overflowed on me.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh, look at that.
Very thick.
ooh.
Oh.
Has a nice
That was
cascade. Yeah.
Yeah. Very succulent.
Yeah. Looks like boysenberries or something. Kind of like that raspberry or boysenberry. Yeah, boysenberry or something.
Huckleberries.
Yeah, something cranberry or huckleberries or yeah, there you go. Something like that.
Yeah.
It has a grapey look actually to it. Weirdly enough.
Yeah.
It's
Concord.
very, very fruity. I can't wait to get into this, man. This is gnarly. Cheers, man. Cheers.
Nice. Cheers. Let's go down south to miscellaneous brew review.
Cheers, everybody. Tonight I've got something from RAR Brewing Company out of McCambridge, Maryland. This is their out of order series. This is the mint chocolate chip ice cream, 6.4%. Tell you what this is. It's lactose-based sour, conditioned on dark chocolate chips, milk chocolate bars, and a very small dosage of mint. And they hit it with their loads of vanilla ice cream. So should be good. I had this for a little bit. It's the last one I got.
Nice. Oh, for those of you that have never seen this logo and brand before, there's the man behind the logo. RAR. That's their mascot.
That is so thick, dude.
Looks like Flash from the Dukes of Hazzard.
So yeah, it's a little bit of like off green color. Yeah, that's about it.
Wow.
Man, that's unique.
Like mint
That
milk.
is freaking
Mint milk.
Like- mint milk. It's like a fermented mother's milk.
We'll come back to miscellaneous in a few and hear about that crazy beer. What are you drinking on today?
It's like a Dairy Queen malted there. Look very so far. There's two delectable beverages. Anyway, I just finished doing an almost 2-hour show with Rockin' Paul Mantia about the Gabby Petito case, and he's involved with the FBI.
What?
And he's brought great revelation to it. Now, I don't have any alcohol in the house. So this was a spur of the moment decision to hop aboard. But I got my Trader Joe's Witch's Brew, that I call it, iced tea, antioxidant rich. Is four bags of 4 different teas in here. So anyway, sorry about that.
You're good.
Yeah, it really is. It's got like a lot of stuff in here. I mean, I can go on and on with the ingredients. I got the white tea with pomegranate extract. I got the red refresh, which is a hibiscus called sorrel in the West Indies, with a whole bunch of other stuff in there, lemongrass and such. Then I got the African red bush rooibos with a whole bunch of other delights.
Right.
And then I got the autumn harvest tea, which has a lot of cinnamon in it, and it has that pumpkin pie aroma and flavor, but there's no alcohol. So, but it was something to do. I mean, I don't have a Uncle Fester beer to go on the other show. Yeah, because there's a difference between the Marzen, right? The Marzen and the you were explaining it to me, Eric, off the air. The Fest beer, right?
Yep.
Light, yeah, yellowish looking. Yeah, I don't. I wasn't about to go searching for it. So, but anyway.
There you are.
What can you do? It's good. It's good for what it is, and you're just not going to get buzzed off it. But it has value.
Well,
and
it looks good.
and
I
that's
drink
it.
Did you
We'll
say?
make we'll make the. Yeah, I put 4 bags of each in a medium pot of boiling water for a couple of minutes. And then I let it cool down overnight to room temperature, and then I top it off with filtered water in a 1-gallon Sterilite pitcher, and I make the kombucha in a similar manner, except kombucha you have to add a cup of sugar to get the fermentation going.
Yep.
From the yeasts in the SCOBY, that's what they call the organism for kombucha. So I do both. So anyway, cheers to everyone, and I guess it's going back to Eric.
Did you say you brewed that with tea bags?
Yeah, man.
Is that Barnacle Boy or Mermaid Man on the bottom?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, that's priceless.
Yikes.
That is the best tea bag in animation you've ever shown.
Not that one.
Oh no, that's like Joe Biden. That's like Joe Biden teabagging Kamala Harris. It's so slow.
Oh my God! Yikes! That's a tough pie right
Oh,
there.
look at that. That's about a dozen bean burritos from Taco Bell.
We got
flames coming out of the ass.
We got
Hey, look who's here! It's John Anilli is here.
Hi, John.
Got here just in time for all of those those little videos. That's great. I think that was Batman, by the way, teabagging.
Like Batman hitting an 8-piece combo.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, glad to be here. One of the few Wednesdays that I actually get off in time to join one of these shows. I could not find stopped by Kroger. I was going to buy a Fest beer. Couldn't. All they had was the Oktoberfest, the Marzen beers. I did pick up a 6-pack of the Atomic Pumpkin, which I've never had, but it's not cold. So what I'm bringing tonight is this. It's Blue Moon Haze. I had it for the first time the other night. I've never seen it before in my area, but apparently it's been out for a couple of years. It actually won gold medal at the Great American Beer Festival in 2020 for the juicy/hazy pale ale style. It's 5.7% alcohol, and it's brewed with dried whole oranges. So, sounds good.
Whole oranges.
With the skin, with that pithiness.
Yeah, all of that good stuff.
There you go.
So I'm joining late, so I don't know if you guys are. Do I go through the whole thing or just give you the
I think we just showed.
Appearance and aroma, if you will.
All right. Well, appearance, it's a very hazy, deep yellow, light orange color. Can't see through it. Looks like a nice juicy beer, about a finger's worth of a relatively creamy looking white head. The aroma, Definitely getting that orange citrus note right up front. A little bit of wheat malt character, some wheat breadiness. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit in there as well. Probably because they brewed it with the whole orange, so you're getting that pithiness. That's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. Citrus, wheat malt character, no alcohol or booziness to be detected on the aroma. It smells good. So can't wait to get into it.
Sip, think. We'll come back. Yeah, man. John and Illy, everybody. State of Georgia, if you don't know. State of Georgia. All right, this can is green. I tell you, it doesn't have very good light.
Oh, I know how to fix that. It's in your settings.
Uh-oh. It's in the settings.
You go to settings, you go to green screen, or it was or
Looks
no,
green.
yeah, and you change it from gray to green.
Mhm.
I had to do this as pain in the ass.
There you go. That's it.
Boom.
I changed it to the color
Quick
blue.
fix. There you go.
Color blue for you.
Keep you running
Holy
for a
crap! Hey, there you go. Send that man a beer over there. All right, we got the Hop Valley Brewing Company, which in my research is in year 2016 was acquired by Miller Coors from the Hop Valley Brewing Company in Eugene, Oregon. This is their Bubble Stash. It's a cryo hop. A lot of their beers are cryo hop IPA with what are they saying here? Mosaic, our stash of Mosaic cryo hops bring a blend of fruity tropical flavors and a touch of resin to this new age IPA. You won't want to pass this one. 6.2%, 45 IBUs, and this is best before 8/30, 2021. So we're going on a month old here. Ooh, okay. Probably why I found the case of the beers, because they were it might have been 2 weeks old when I bought it, but it was under $15. So why not? All right. Appearance. Very lemony, kind of goldish color, very hazy. And 2 fingers of head. Let's see. Just very unfiltered. And a generous amount, I guess a moderate amount of carbonation. Yeah. Smell. Smell is very lemony, very resinous, pine needly. It's actually very juicy too. I am getting some of that grapefruit and pineapple. Not a lot of orangey notes. The Mosaic, I kind of get a little bit, almost like a blueberry-ish, or some kind of a berry kind of note there. But yeah, it smells way more bitter and hoppy than 45 IBUs. But we'll see how this one drinks and goes down. So cheers on that, and let's get right back to the top of our panel with the beer.
All right. Cool. Sorry, I wasn't prepared.
All right.
Let's get into this, man. I didn't get into the nose enough. I apologize. I should have gotten more into that. Raspberry's the big fruit in this, but lime's a big thing. Lime is one of the, I guess, adjuncts that they put in this or whatever. One of the adjuncts, and it definitely has a lime raspberry kind of togetherness in there in the smell. It's very fruity smelling. It smells like fruit jam or something with like I don't know, just it's not with like anything. It's just like a fruit jam or something. Like a raspberry lime jam.
Ooh.
Getting into this, I mean, you can see the puree all wrapping around the sides there. Sorry, the can's all in my way and everything else. But yeah, there's a haze and a grit of just gritty, and it's very purple, like a grape. It just kind of created a grape color. Opaque, can't see through it. Let's drink it. Cheers.
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 Cheers. We lost James. Cheers.
Oh, God.
Is it boozy?
It's
Wow.
Sour.
flip, dude. It's really limey and it's like sour. But it's tart sour though. It's citrusy sour. So it's like you're getting this zest ringing up through your palate with this like real sour of the lactic acid, and then you're getting a sweetness underneath it. So it's kind of just it comes together in the back. It's like going through a lemon head and getting to the center where it's sweet, you know? At the end you're good. It is like a lemon head, like a raspberry limeade head or something. It's got a hold on, let's get the body and the mouthfeel. Kind of a zingy, tart, sour kind of mouthfeel. Just tarty, poppy. A little bit carbonation in there, but it's thick. It's got a thick body, thick, full body, full medium body, more of a full. Actually, full medium because the seltzer really brings that watery edge through the center of it. It's like stepping into a little river of water and saying thank you, and then you have this thick shit on each side of you. It's like walking through the Jesus's Red Sea.
Very colorful description.
Sorry for all those that are religious.
Oh man.
It's got a great finish in the end, though. It's pretty good. That sounded Irish. In the end, though, or like Canadian. No, that was that nice finish, though. That was nice down the back there. It kind of watered off, tapered off real quick. Kind of a medium fast finish. Very drinkable, very fun to drink. A lot of flavors and feelings in this. So, got my thoughts. Cheers.
You're feeling the flavors.
I'm feeling it, man. It's good stuff. It's different, but good.
All right. James popped off there, but we're going to talk about some mint chocolate chip milk over here with miscellaneous ice cream here.
Yeah. So, yeah, the mint chocolate chip ice cream from RER. Yeah, definitely opaque. It's green. It's not as white as it's popping on the screen. I actually do have one that looks like that, though. Stay tuned. Yeah, definitely on the nose. It's definitely, you get that lactose sour. It's got like a white chocolate on the nose, and there's just a very, very mild hint of mint, which, yeah, I'm not a big mint chocolate chip ice cream fan, to be honest with you, but I had this before. It's pretty good. Yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Just in time for the beer review.
Yeah, I got booted off for some reason. It's Wi-Fi. You know.
It's good.
Wow.
So definitely have very low carbonation on this. Mouthfeel is full. Very, very lactose creamy. It is reminiscent of ice cream. I said they use dark chocolate. In my opinion, it does taste a bit more like white chocolate in this. The mint is very subtle and light, which I am digging because I don't know, something weird about a lactose sour with mint in it was kind of off-putting the first time I heard of this beer, but taste is great. A little bit sweet, a little bit tart. That's pretty much it. 6.4%, no booze there, but very, very tasty. Just gonna get a good score for me. So, cheers, guys, and yeah, looking forward to enjoying the rest of this.
All right.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. You want to talk about your product this evening there, James?
Yeah, I'll talk about it. It was like I told Eric, it was a spur of the moment decision. I came off going live for almost 2 hours, but it's my Trader Joe's healthy herb tea concoction iced tea that I make. Has a strong aroma of cinnamon and citrus, lemony, from the rose hips, hibiscus, and the lemongrass. I can definitely taste the pomegranate extract and the white tea, and the rooibos. I could taste a little bit of that. but mostly it's very cinnamon and 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 citrus in flavor, and the pomegranate is definitely pronounced, and it's loaded with antioxidants and uncle-oxidants and bioflavonoids and all kinds of good stuff. I didn't have any alcohol in the house, so therefore, but I had this.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I also make different combinations of such tea with the kombucha organism that I mentioned before. The organic kombucha organism, the SCOBY that I got from Amazon Prime, but you have to, it'll last forever, but you got to take care of it. It has certain requirements. I have more than enough. It's growing like the blob from a horror movie. I can give it away. I can sell it. I got, my sister don't want it because I called it a living organism, and she went, "Ooh, organism." Maybe she thought I was using another word. Besides organism, Bob. But I'm sure we will see those animations again tonight. So anyway, that's about all I can say about it. It's healthy. It's refreshing, and I got plenty of it. I make usually 2 gallons in 2 separate gallon pitchers. And cheers to Trader Joe's. It's good to have one within walking distance, as well as Whole Foods. So cheers to Trader Joe's.
Cheers to Trader Jose's. All right. All right.
Yeah, the old geezer died. Like he was in his 90s. The guy who started Trader Joe's. But I'm surprised he's not supposed to drop dead. You know, he's into holistic health, like Jack off LaLanne. You know, he died. He was like 90 years old. You know, and Jack off LaLanne. Ivan Jackanoff. Yeah.
Ivan Jackanoff. No. All right. Cheers to James and the iced tea. Yeah.
All right. El Comerciante Jose, homie.
All right. So, yeah, Moon Haze, Juicy, Pale Ale, 5.7. I don't think I mentioned the IBUs. It's 30 IBUs. All right. I am thirsty, and I have held out this long, so I'm taking a big old sip here. Cheers.
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 Woo.
Yeah. Every grown boy needs right there.
First beer of the day always goes down so quickly. This is a good one. This is a good first beer to have. 5.7%. It's relatively light and refreshing. You got the nice, juicy New England style IPA characteristics, but a little bit lighter bodied, a little bit lighter alcohol. You get the tangerine. You get that nice citrus orange punch, and it leads into that nice wheat bready malt character in the middle of the sip. Carbonation is on the high end of light, but it's not really into medium, so it's very smooth. It's almost got a creamy mouthfeel, as a lot of times you get with the New England styles and the juicy IPAs. Doesn't say anything about having flaked oats or anything like that, but the wheat malt kind of lends a little bit of that to this beer. The finish is juicy, but the hops, those 30 IBUs, are coming through, and even though it is kind of juicy throughout the beer, as you swallow it down, that bitterness kind of dries out the palate a little bit, which makes it very inviting. You want to go right back in for another sip, which I'm going to do right now.
All right, cheers.
Yeah, I'm digging this beer. I can see why it won a gold medal at the Great American Beer Festival. I don't really know what other beers went up against this beer. I can honestly say I haven't had a ton of the juicy pale ales, because most of these brewers are just going into the full-on IPA, and the higher ABV stuff. So there's really not a ton of these that I've had. But yeah, I'm definitely digging it.
It's gone.
Wow.
It goes down smooth. I'll give a rating next time around, but an awesome, sessionable, juicy pale ale from Blue Moon, a.k.a. Molson Coors.
Cheers, John. Cheers on that. Cheers to that. Thanks, Brett. We got one. Yeah, man. We got one from one Miller Coors owned product to the next here. I'm glad glad we got the can coloring fixed here. That was pretty slick. The bubble stash. Hop Valley Brewing Company, that's Oregon, Eugene, Oregon. This is just about a month old now, so it's not too old. It doesn't taste too old at 8/30, 2021. So 45 IBUs, 6.2%, and it is the Mosaic Cryo Hop, which to their website, I'm sure a lot of us have already had beers that are cryo hopped, and that's why I bought it. It sounded delicious. They say, quote, dank resin from the cryo hops, kind of like an overripe fruit kind of thing. And I can totally back that, what a cryo hop kind of tastes like. So we had about a 2-finger head. Now it's died to just a fine rim around the top of the liquid. We already talked about the aromas being very dank and tropical and mosaic in that berry-like nature. Some lemon. It's time to drink on camera and review. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And cheers to Thrash Life. What's going on, Mike?
Thrash.
All right. We still got some hop character left. That's good. Lemon oils come to mind. Dank, ripe fruits come to mind. The Mosaic is giving me like that blueberry-ish kind of vibe. I'm also getting the grapefruits and pineapple. Yes. There's a nice white bready malt. There's a good amount of hop, resinous, oily notes. In with that bready white malt. White bready malt. There we go. Words. What else? Yeah, you definitely get a really dry, resinous mouthfeel at the end of the sip. Towards the finish, it kind of goes more to a lighter body at the end. I'd say it's I guess I would say it's on the light side of medium. If you called it medium, I would agree with you on that. But I'm going to say the light side of medium. It's super duper refreshing, crisp, and pretty clean for what it is. If you like that long lasting resinous hop at the end of your beers, then I would still say it's pretty clean. If you're not used to that, maybe not the cleanest beer, but it's very dank and resinous towards the end of the sip. But again, with the white bready malt interplayed into the beer's overall performance here, it's really well balanced. So I mean, I would probably say it's about 60% taste is the hops and 40% is some malty flavor. So it's very, very, very well balanced. Not complaining on this one. I've never heard of this brand. I guess, again, Miller Coors having some joint ownership of the Hop Valley Brewing Company.
I didn't know that. That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's why I found that. Yeah, they acquired them in some joint venture, I think in 2016.
Oh, wow.
I just noticed them. So, yeah. And this comes in they make a 24-pack and a 12-pack of beers called the Stash Pack. And that has this beer and an Imperial IPA, a Mango IPA, and a Hazy Cryo IPA. So it's all cryo hopped beers. And I thought that was pretty goddamn unique. I got to try that one immediately. Pretty good so far. We'll come back around for some more reviews and final thoughts. Cheers to Thrash and Dickie's beer reviews.
Yeah.
Cheers up there in Las Vegas.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dickie's. All right. Let's see where Beer Man is at with the product.
Bring up my notes. I had to write some notes because I think more things came to my mind after it warmed up, of course, raspberry lime sherbet was a big thing in this one. I got the sherbet thing, that fizzy, cool kind of ice creamy kind of thing. I don't know. With the lactic acid spin, though, a nice sour thing. There was an agave kind of honeyness there. comes to mind though. It would go really good, I think, with some tequila. If you make some, put a shot of tequila in this, I think like some good true tequila, like some blue tequila, some of that good, nice, gnarly, expensive stuff. Nice full medium body though, fruity citrusy, limey raspberry flavor. Lime and raspberry was the biggest. But like I said, like sherbet, mouthfeel was spritzy at first and finished off with a medium fast finish. A great, interesting hard seltzer. Not a beer, of course, but a very good, interesting hard seltzer. So yeah, very good. And 5.3, I think, or something like that. I think. Let me just get real quick. 5.3. Yes, I give this a 94 out of 100. It has, at first it was a little strange, but as I drank it, I started getting used to it, and it was really fun to drink. So 94, better than some of the other ones I've had too. The other ones had like cake, that cake punch kind of foam out of the fountain, like that weird foamy, limey looking cake foam or some weird shit coming around there. But I didn't get this on this. It was more pulpy and nice. It looked like a nice sour ale of some to some degree. So and it's a seltzer. So yeah, 94 out of 100. Are we yelling it or
Go right ahead?
Okay. Wednesday will be Colby Jack. Cheese is designated one, so bring that and a beer of choice at 8:00 Eastern next Tuesday. And Wednesday will be number 3 of 4, so we'll have 2 more of the old beers sensory panel to kind of get some ideas of what mainly IPAs, pales would be suggested, since the hops are what really go after age. But you can always get some interesting flavors in stouts and porters and other darker beers as well. So bring what you like, old as you can go. So 6:00 Eastern for that, and look out for any other videos I do. Cheers. Right on. Thanks, Eric, man. Right on.
You got it. I wonder if this beer I'm drinking would constitute as old beer since it best before August 30th.
Go 6 months back.
We want even older than a month. All right. I'm sure the local liquor stores around here. I always try to be very vocal, like live in the store. What the hell is that beer from?
Some people will be willing to get rid of their stuff. So if you ask them, you can get it at cost. So yeah. Yeah, just
don't know until you ask people.
Yep.
All right, cheers, beer man.
Cheers, thank you.
All right, ice beer miscellaneous. How was that?
It's good. It's always good, man. RAR's coming out. They've had some real good hitters lately.
RAR people, there he is.
Yeah. So like I said, you said they use dark chocolate in this. I don't really pick up on that. Like I said, it's more a white chocolate kind of thing going on. I guess that's the mix with the lactose. Like I said, it is very, very rich and creamy. Does have that like vanilla ice cream flavor going on with it. Like I said, the mint, I was pretty, that really is what impressed me the most, because I really was weary going into these cans when I got them, and I thought it was going to be real mint heavy and like mint forward, but it's not. It's pretty balanced in there with the sour lactose and that chocolate flavor. So I got no complaints. This is not the best one I've had, but it is still very good. I'd land this at a 95. Definitely got some more in the fridge. So yeah, it'll be there you go.
Yep, white chocolate day.
More you know. Yeah, 95. Other than that, shout out wise, 9:00 Eastern today. Me and Beerman are going to be doing an examination of the Terp Zombie from it's a collab from 450 North and Beer Zombies. So if you're interested in checking that out, that'll be at 9:00 tonight. That's pretty much it. I think most of the other people are here. Oh yeah, go to Food Friday with Alex. It's going to be pancakes and ice cream with your choice of beer.
Wow.
Should
What
be
a combination.
interesting.
Jeez.
So, yeah, no, white chocolate does matter.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, cheers.
I know. Cheers. I know Belgian waffles go really good with ice cream, especially like vanilla,
man.
French vanilla or vanilla bean. Yeah, hot Belgian waffles are excellent with ice cream.
A Thrash Life is asking if you're in the hospital. They got the O2 going in his ears and not his nose.
No, I'm not in the hospital. No, that would be funny. That would be very devoted and dedicated if I was really in the hospital and I came on the show. I mean,
yeah, on a beer program.
Yeah, well, the nurse, I would ask for a sponge bath by a couple of the overseas nurses during the live stream, and then I would provide them with a live stream.
Yikes!
Teabag animation.
Oh, God.
Okay.
The folks is lost already. There you go.
Okay, there it is. Came and gone. All right, so my turn. All right. Now, yeah, that tea bag like disappeared really fast. Anyway, anyway, I brought. There it is. Look at his face. Look at his look on his face. It's like that. I brought what's in here. I got Trader Joe's Witch's Brew, my own healthy concoction of iced tea. I didn't have any alcoholic beverage in the house, in case John and Nilly's wondering what the hell am I bringing? Because I know he came aboard afterwards. This is what I got. I take 4 bags of this. 4 bags of this Trader Joe hibiscus. I take 4 bags of this from Trader Joe's. All right.
What does the fox
I take the fox.
Bags.
The fox says, "Go fox yourself." I take 4 bags. Hold on. I take 4 bags of this Trader Joe's. Goes into the boiling water, as Archie Bunker used to say. Hey, what happened? Oh, I know what happened.
3 balls of goodness.
I take 4 bags of this from Trader Joe's, blood orange with African red bush. Okay, and that's it. Goes in, couple minutes, let it cool down overnight, top it off with filtered water, and that's my antioxidant and uncle oxidant rich iced tea. This was a sperm in a moment decision for me to come on the show. Come on the show. Get it? Sperm in a moment. Come on to the show. And it's very healthy, very refreshing. That's all right. We're not religious zealots. At least I don't think we are.
That would be balls, not bulks.
Bulks. 4 bulks equal 4 bags. Wow.
Well, that's it. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 bags. It's like 16 it's like 16 candles, like the song.
4 bags, 16 balls. Or
16 balls.
16 testicles.
16 Rocky Mountain oysters.
Thrash metal, what do you know about that? Anyways, you get that.
He knows about Rocky Mountain oysters because he's in the Rocky Mountains almost with those
actually.
With those horses. The horses are very well hung, from what I understand.
Don't answer that. That's true.
Thrash can always have a transplant when he's 80 or 90 years old. He can always get the Mr. Ed schlong there put on there. And
Jesus. Woo. You might. No, I don't know about that, Thrash. Don't do that, please.
Oh man!
All right, cheers, James. Rating on the tea, good.
Yes, I'll give you a quick rating. Out of all the iced teas I ever had, I do like chai, but I'm gonna have to go with function. I'm gonna have to go 100% out of 100 for healthy iced tea, Witch's Brew, and like I said, like Beer Man said, 16 testicles were put into the boiling water. 16 balls of tea, 16 bags, sweet 16.
I think it's 8.
Sweet 16. Now it makes me think of cherries getting busted on the Sweet 16 parties. Anyway, but anyway, yes. We have to keep it clean on the show, even though we don't. Cheers to everybody.
Clean.
You can keyword it.
We're all right without
differently.
clean. It's okay. All right.
Well, I got to follow that somehow. Anyway, that tea sounds really good. I've never heard of a concoction like that where you use that many different types of tea. It looks good.
8 bags.
All right. Yeah, so the Moon Haze, Hazy Pale Ale.
He's got another one.
Really nice. It's got good citrus flavor. Like I said before, a nice malty bready notes in the middle of the sip. It's refreshing. It's light. You could drink a few of them and not have any issues. It's definitely in the A range. I would give it, I'll go with a 93. Just getting into that solid A range. It doesn't, after having a lot of the New England IPAs with the higher alcohol and just the juicy explosion of tropical fruits and orange and all of that, this one is just really the orange and a little bit of pithiness that you can attribute either to the orange or it almost comes across as a grapefruit note. So it's very mild compared to some of the juicy pale ale, some of the juicy IPAs that I've had. But I think they did exactly what they set out to do. Something a little bit more sessionable and more for mass consumption. And being that it is Blue Moon, Molson Coors, the distribution is probably nationwide or close to it. So yeah, 93 out of 100. I would highly recommend it. As far as shout outs are concerned, the only thing I really have is Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern on Georgia Beer Views. And that's all I got. Thanks for having me, Eric, and cheers, everybody.
Is there an IPA named Fruit Salad? There's got to be one called Fruit Salad somewhere out there. Go on Untapped, rate beer, beer advocate, search for the words Fruit Salad and see what pops up. You never know.
I'm going to check out that Blue Moon one now, man. I've seen that.
Okay. I didn't expect Blue Moon to be doing that.
Yeah.
Nice. Again.
No, it's nice. It's a nice change of pace from what most people think of when they think of Blue Moon, right? So it's a lot different than the usual stuff.
Yeah.
It's good.
You would think the fruit forwardness of Blue Moon, they could do a IPA with some fruit forward notes. But let's conclude on the bubble stash. Cryo hop. You never see that on a variety 12-pack, the cryo hops. I saw that. I was like, damn, I got to try that. So they are usually these cryo hop beers, as far as I was concerned going into this, very concentrated on that hoppy, bitter flavor. And this one, I would say, is no exception, but they're trying to make this, it's coming across that they're trying to make this thing very well balanced. And it is very balanced indeed. Again, I think a little bit initially in the review, I think it's still correct. It's like 60% all these hoppy flavors and the bitter resonant flavors, and 40% is a really nice white bready malt that works in conjunction with the hops and not make the hops too bitter. And certainly the hops are there and they're not making the beer too sweet, but it does have a nice sweet, fruity quality. Those grapefruit notes are there, pineapple, the blueberry notes I talked about are still there. Good lemony, oily, bitter notes to the hops. So to conclude on that, almost 3.5 weeks old beer. It's still pretty good. Not the best, not the world's best IPA I've ever had, but it's really nice. I'll give it an 88 out of 100. Very unique stuff that Miller Coors has got going on here. I never thought Miller Coors and cryo hopping, but I guess IPAs are still all the rage for the most part, and people are going to want these things. So maybe it was high time they got themselves some ownership of a good brewery that does this kind of beer. So very impressed with Eugene, Oregon, and that cryo hop beer there. So yeah, 88 out of 100. I highly recommend that. I think the 12 pack was under 15. I think it was 14 and change. So very nice value as well. Can't complain. Good stuff. We're going to try to do this every Wednesday as much as I can for the foreseeable future. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time is the Wild Card Wednesday. And Wednesdays, the first of every month is the 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. What the ABV on the Beer Chugs channel of YouTube. So join up. We'll do 9 different beers based on the beer style, description, and location. You guess what the ABV is. We play a game of golf. Whoever scores the lowest at the end is the grand champion for the week. So go look for Beer Chugs. And what else can I say here? Everybody's got let me put this out in the open instead. Everybody here is pretty much got a YouTube channel. Thomas Meadow 75, John Nilly, Beerman, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, and we got James Madonna with the Progressive Discussions. Go and subscribe to everybody and support everybody on the live streams. So cheers, everybody. Yeah, man. We'll let Miscellaneous get ready to do a beer review coming up, and we'll say until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers.
Cheers.
We'll definitely
Cheers.
see you soon. Goodbye to Vanessa, Thrash Light.
Yeah.
Who else is in the chat? We had Dickie's Beer Reviews. We had Square Table Degenerates. Cheers to everybody. And we had Blake TV earlier. Cheers. 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 Gonna sign off. See ya.